So hey, if you guys are wondering who this stickman from 2008 looking guy is, the name is Red RKVC. I had this whole idea planned about my avatar, where I talk about how shitty it is and how I haven't finished it yet. But honestly, it was so shitty that I had to scrap away that whole part. A really bad first impression. I know, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Just please give me a chance. Anyways, since my childhood, I always wanted to make a game, something my own, something that I had my work on it. So here I am now, trying to make and finish my game and share the whole story with you guys. I do have some experience on working on games before, just letting you know, but other than that, I'm just a complete beginner. And there's just one more thing I want to address before going on to the video. Before starting this project, I never had any ideas about filming or documenting it in the first place. So a part of this video is just a character creation of the times I didn't record. So that's all. Shall we begin now? My story began with me sitting on my room bored. Then, all of a sudden, an idea comes to me. I want to make a game! I say to myself, but there's this just tiny, little problem I have. I don't know how to make a game. So I head to Udemy to buy some courses. And I found the course I liked. Honey comes up to me saying that I could save some bucks. Yo dude, apply my coupons. So I made the purchase and went to download Unreal Engine. So I'm to finally start making my first game. So Unreal opens up and I chose FPS template and set up my project. I gave it a basic name and basically did nothing else. Just waited for the Unreal to launch. Then after launching, I'm greeted with a starter link. Template already gave me a gun that shoots a projectile and it can interact with other objects, some basic controls, and wait, what? I can't crouch? Well, looks like Unreal didn't give me a crouch option, so I take it upon myself to make a crouching system. So I open up my character blueprint. As I mentioned, I do have some experience in UE4. Then open my project settings, add a new input for crouching. What this actually does is it creates an event whenever the said event's input is pressed. In this case, whenever I press Ctrl key, it will activate an event which I named here. In this case, it's crouching. After adding my input button, I went back to my blueprint and chose my character movement component. Because I needed to enable crouching in my character's movement component. I went ahead and deleted the VR components because I won't be needing them. And now, let's hit to compile and... oh. It seems that we already have a problem. Let's check it. It seems there are some blueprint codes calling for components I just deleted. So, let me just... yoink! After deleting those things, I go for my crouching bit and attach it to the crouching system. UE4 thankfully has this built-in crouching system in itself that we just enabled, so we don't have to work on it too much. And now, our character can crouch! The tutorial I'm following shows me a way to control my character on air, and I want to add that to my game too. So I went ahead and changed my character's air control, and... haha! Bullseye! I feel like I have done too much already, but there's one thing I want to fix first. As you can see, my character is a thick boy, and I want to make it a little bit thinner because my fat ass feels offended. But I have to be careful messing around with this setting, because if I make my character too tiny, the gun my character is holding will clip through a wall. Oh, fuck. I messed it up already, didn't I? So after fixing it, as you can see, my gun doesn't clip through walls anymore. Hooray, I guess. So let's make a new level, shall we? The course I'm following is creating a new map, and I decided to jump in and try that too. So I went ahead and created a new level, added my skylight and attached a light into it. After that, I went ahead and followed the tutorial, adding shapes into my level and occasionally playing on level to see how they feel. After placing the police start of the level, I decided to work on the gun my character's holding. To be honest, I'm really not the fan of the sci-fi ball launcher that looks like it was built by the Boring Company on Elon Musk's Spaceship Man. I deleted the gun and the arm that came default with the template and was attached to my character. Then, I yoinked the code that was referring to them. As you can imagine, I really like yoinking stuff. I created a new folder and called it the guns. Then, I created a new blueprint to use as a base for all the guns I was going to add to the game. I added 2 skillful meshes with blueprints, one for the arms and the other for the gun, and attached the meshes to them accordingly. After applying the correct animations on the blue points, my base to use as a parent was ready. Then, I went ahead and added a child actor to my character and assigned the base gun blueprint to it. After adjusting the camera, it was ready and working. I went ahead and created 2 child actors from the base gun blueprint and decided to make one of them a semi-auto and the other is a full auto gun. After making scripts for both of the guns, I felt like I needed a placeholder that says to define different guns and gun classes. That's what I'm in marketplace games. I searched for keywords and chose free tag because I didn't want to pay for placeholder assets. I added the placeholder stuff to my project and assigned each of the guns to their blueprints and decided to trade first. Oh hey, flying arms. And the guns were working. Well, not actually, but they were there anyways. So you might have realized that I stopped following the course when I decided to add guns. Actually, I only followed the course when I messed around with air control and map making. But that's not the point. Anyways, the map, it really didn't feel like it was made by me. I just watched that guy come up with the idea and do what he did. This wasn't what I wanted in the first place now, was it? So I decided to add the map my own twist, since I wasn't going to use half of the stuff he was telling in his class anyways. There was so much valuable info in the course, I'm not saying otherwise. I just wasn't going to use them in this project, at least for now. So I went ahead and changed the cylinders with the cubes shaped like tunnels. I was planning on making this place look like an old abandoned complex with a post-apocalyptic twist. I decided to use some starter Unreal materials to at least have an idea what was going to be in there. After seriously hours of work and experiment, this was half of my map finished. Using some free placeholder assets, I was able to at least remember what was going to be in those places. And it seems like it's really time for some planning ahead now. But let's keep that to the next episode, because I feel like this is a long video already. Well done. If you feel interested in my journey to make a game, I mean my dumb devlogs, or actually like the video, please be sure to subscribe, because it will really motivate me to work harder. Anyways people, take care, stay safe, and see you guys around.